Oh, welcome back to the Closing Labs podcast. I'm Matt from Breakhard, joined by Cam, former NASCAR Jackman. Cam, how are you doing this week?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Zero complaints. I'm not at the beach like one of us is, but it's fine. It's starting to cool down.
I'm not really at the beach. I'm, like 10 minutes from the beach, and I got to go over a bridge. So
closer to the beach than the majority of us.
That's true.
At this point.
I'll give you that. That's true.
So there's at least that aspect of it.
And I actually have, walls in the background now instead of just my
not a wide open basement.
But I have to look. So if it looks weird, I'm looking up to the left because that's where my screen is, but the camera's in the middle. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, and then my camera just decided not to work, so we're having to use the MacBook camera today. We're off to a blazing start here.
We're doing great.
For the Closing Labs podcast. All right, so we're going to go through the Cup Xfinity Truck Series races at the Roval this past weekend. And then when we get to the end, we're going to try to save answering questions until the end from the chat. But if you've got feedback or anything we're talking about, be sure to throw it in there because we'll just talk about it as we're going. But specific questions, we'll get to those at the end of it here. So we had Shane Van Gisbergen, once again, is inevitable. That guy is unstoppable on road courses. And I know people are mad about it, but I'm fine with it.
I'm not mad about it at all, actually. I'm perfectly fine with it. What I thought was funny is people were actually thinking that he wasn't going to win.
That cracks me up. Every time we go to a road course now, everybody's like, one, is this going to be the race that Shane Van Gisbergen doesn't win? And two, they'll be like, well, this is a legacy road course. Cup drivers have way more time than he does on it.
It doesn't matter. He still has more road course racing than the whole field combined.
He's just that good.
He's that good. And Larson had a little bit for him, but did he?
See, that's what I was gonna say. Did he? Because for the most part, the laps were running about 20-ish was about as far as you really wanted to go on tires on Sunday. And Shane,
which I thought was great.
Loved it.
I loved it.
Loved it. I love the aspect of that. And Shane, for the first 10 laps, will just kind of ride, right? Like, go. And then when he turned it on, he was 7/10 faster. He was a second faster than the next car. And it's like, okay, how are you supposed to compete with that while everybody else is struggling? He's out here going. One of my favorite things about SVG, I listened to his radio for most of the race yesterday, and he always complains about tires. He's always like, I've got no grip. What do you need? I need rear grip. I have no lateral grip. I have no rear grip. And I saw somebody on Twitter tweet out, they were like, a fake conversation between a driver and a crew chief. And they're like, how's the car? Driver says, oh, it's best it's been all day. That's great. Shane Van Gisbergen 7/10 faster than you. He said it's the worst his car's been all day. And it's like, it's just, he complains about it. And I think at this point, even Stephen Doran up on top of the box is just like, all right.
I got nothing for you, dude.
He always just says copy because it's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're still this much better than everybody else.
Like, he could probably give him the worst car possible and still beat everyone by 10 seconds.
100%. And I saw a lot of people bring up the question of like, imagine what this guy could do in a Hendrick car on a road course. Like, he has 3 wins this year by 10 seconds or more on a road course. This win was 15 seconds. And I'll say it's a little bit skewed because the 5 and the 20 pitted to get fresh tires and the 88 ultimately stayed out because didn't need to. So I would be interested to see what he could do in tier 1 premium equipment. Could happen. He starts winning on ovals. He's going to become a hot commodity late in his career.
But here's the thing too, is like he got a top 10 last week.
Yep.
Right? He's consistently doing better than some people still in the playoffs.
Oh, 100%. He's 12th on points right now. Like, he's really not that bad, all things considered. So he's just so much better than everyone else.
I'm just saying, you put him in a top tier car, put him in a Penske car, put him in a Hendrick car, like
Gibbs car, one of the top OEMs. Yeah.
Put him in a Gibbs car. Like, I think he very easily makes it to Phoenix. Like,
you think so?
Easily. Like, He was one good race in the first round away from making it to the round of 8.
Yeah, I mean, if he has a 10th place finish like he did at Kansas at Darlington, even like he probably advances on just because of the amount of points that he had.
Yeah, he
stacked up.
would have won this past weekend, and he would have been in the round of 8.
Yeah, going to Talladega. Screw it.
I mean, we talked about it earlier. Like, he very well. I genuinely think he makes it to the round of 8 before. It's gonna piss you off. Ty Gibbs.
Okay.
Zane Smith.
Ah. Both legacy cars.
Yeah, like Ty Gibbs and Zane Smith. Both legacy cars. I think he makes it before they do.
Alex has a good question here. What comes first, SVG oval win or Ty Gibbs first win?
I honestly was about to say I think SVG gets an oval win before Ty Gibbs gets a win, period. Ooh. I literally was about to ask that.
That's a tough one because I think that there are certain.
I don't think it is.
I think there are certain races that Ty Gibbs could win. I think Ty Gibbs could win at Bristol. I think Ty Gibbs could win at Michigan, but I don't think Ty Gibbs can win at as many places where I think Shane Van Gisbergen could win at.
Yeah, and if my aunt had a male part, she'd be my aunt or my uncle.
Uncle, she is. Yeah,
like coulda, shoulda, woulda, but he's a better driver.
Oh yeah,
I genuinely. What, we have 4 races left. I think he wins one.
Yeah. Who? SUG in the next 4?
I think he could win one in that 4.
I think he could win Talladega.
Okay. I think he could. I don't think he will, but I think he could. I think he'll be in contention at Dega.
Mm-hmm. Martinsville, he finished 12th at last year in a college car in the fall race.
I think he could be in contention at Martinsville, but not to burst anybody's bubbles or anything, but of the four next races, Penske's going to win 3 of them.
Oh. People aren't going to be happy about that.
Joey's winning this weekend. And between
if Joey wins this weekend, people will lose their
Joey, I'm telling you right now, Joey's winning on Sunday. Joey's winning this weekend between Dega and Martinsville. Blaney's winning one of them. And they might not win Phoenix, but they're going to win the championship.
They're going to win. They're going to win in Phoenix.
Well, the only reason I said they might not win Phoenix is because last year, I mean, Blaney didn't win the race, but he won the championship, right? Like,
yeah, that's fair.
So, I that's why I said
no. That was 2 years ago,
or 2 years ago. Excuse me,
yeah.
2 years ago. He may not win the race, but they're going to win the championship. It's going to happen. It's inevitable, and I love it. Even though I hate Penske, I love the drivers. So, Penske is getting to Phoenix. I'm telling you right now.
Oh no,
they're winning 2 of these races in this stage.
I'm gonna be hopeful here for everybody, for the sake of the sanity of the rest of the fan base here, that they win one of the next 3.
They're not.
I think Martinsville is where they win. Talladega is going to be interesting, but they continually race themselves out of Talladega race wins.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
How
they get caught up in here's what's going to happen. I'm going to predict this right now. Joey Logano is going to be overly aggressive.
He's not going to have to because he's going to win next week.
No, he's not winning. He's not winning this weekend.
He's winning this weekend.
I'm putting that into the ether. He's not winning this weekend. So he's going to go to Talladega. He's going to be desperate.
I'm telling you right now, take your life savings, put it on Joey Logano to win on this on Sunday.
I'm begging people to not do that.
It's happening.
He needed everything last year played out perfectly for him to win. He did not have a car that was capable of winning on speed last year at Las Vegas. He played the pit strategy perfect. The fuel strategy worked out exactly how it needed to for his strategy to work out. Ultimately, Christopher Bell should have won that race. Christopher Bell had the fastest car that day. He's going to need a lot to go his way because those Penske cars have not been that good on mile and a half this year.
You want to know why he's going to win that race?
Yes.
Because he has Paul Wolf.
Which is exactly why he's in the round of 8 right now as well.
That's why he's going to win the race.
Because Paul Wolf,
right now, he is the best crew chief out there.
I don't have anything up here that is representative of the size of Paul Wolf's balls, but he is willing to make. I was hoping, actually, you know what? No.
Here you go.
Ah, that's what I grabbed too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is the size of Paul Wolf's balls this past weekend.
Yeah.
Crosstown shootout, Bearcats.
Like the fact that he pitted and said, "Fuck it, we're either gonna make it or we're not."
Yeah, and that allowed Joey to be the aggressor. And Joey Logano he excels rather when he is the aggressor. Just is what it is, and it worked out for him. It worked out for him again, but ultimately he still needed a little bit of help there, and that is
what?
Doug Rice gave me a shout out on Sirius today. That's pretty cool. Thanks for telling me, Alex, because I literally don't have time to consume Sirius in the morning. Between meetings and everything, it's just a lot. But that's pretty cool. I do like Doug. I went on to his PRN show earlier this year, so that was fun.
Okay, so Ryan said, can we stop saying Joey earned it, Ross threw it away? I don't think Ross threw it away. I think Ross threw it away by not pitting. Because even let's say that he doesn't, let's say he does pit. He has a better car than Joey. He was running better than Joey all day long. And he should have pitted.
Should have, yeah.
Yes, he threw it away in the sense of he had 2 bad mistakes on pit road, but I don't think he threw it away in the sense of he should have pitted. That's what he should have done.
Well, that's like at the end of the race, visually watching the end of that race on the last lap, when Ross goes through the hairpin out onto oval turn 1 right there with Denny behind him, I thought his car broke. That's how slow he was going.
Yeah.
There. And it's because he had no grip. As soon as he put the power down, he was just spinning. And that allowed Denny to get by him. And obviously, Denny, I don't think knew what was happening in that moment there. But so a couple things about the finish here. Joey won. Yes, great call by them. They got to be the aggressors. It paid off for them. They still needed help there, which was the 11 getting around the 1. Yeah. Rewind to the end of stage 2. Daniel Suarez decided not to pass Joey Logano, even though he was on fresher tires, elected not to pass the 22, which ultimately ended up hurting his teammate. Suarez doesn't have a Trackhouse contract for next year. So do you think that he just said, screw it? Or do you think he prioritized his own race? Because he got a P7 finish. Great run for him.
I think he prioritized his own race, but in the same time, I think if he has a Trackhouse contract for the next year, he's like, I could easily get by him. Let me go by him.
Yeah. So then, obviously, that brings us to the last lap. Denny gets around him. Ross goes down into the front stretch chicane, 10 car lengths back, does his best Carson Hocevar impression, like a heat-seeking missile, and just annihilates the 11 car, and then throws it into reverse. Put it in reverse, Terry, and just backed across the finish line there, and ultimately lost out by 4 points because Logano got around him and a couple other cars did as well. Yeah. And that was that. His pit road mistakes as well doomed him.
Yeah. Yes. In that sense, yes, he lost the race or he lost going to the next round because of his own mistakes. Yes. But in the sense of when it got to cut and dry time, Paul Wolf put his balls on the table, for lack of a better term, and said, "This is what we're doing. We're working with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't."
Yeah. So Joseph says he threw it away. Ross threw it away by speeding on pit road. That's what we said.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. If he doesn't speed on pit road and doesn't miss the turn at the end,
how do you miss the turn?
He said he thought he had more space.
Space for what?
He was daydreaming.
To go to the oval? Yeah.
He was daydreaming.
That was one of those bizarre things. That's one of those things where you sit back and you look at it and you're like, did Vegas rig this? Like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the most ridiculous moves I've ever seen happen on a racetrack. I watched it again this morning. Still didn't understand it.
Yeah.
How that happens.
Ryan asked if Denny knows the situation, does he stay behind Ross? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because he knows how good the Penske cars are in this last round, in the last 2 rounds.
So there's a question for you. Do you consider that race manipulation? If Denny rides behind the 1 car, does not pass him, is that race manipulation to you?
Absolutely.
See,
I mean, is it wrong? No, but it absolutely is race manipulation.
I don't know if I struggle with it because I don't think it's the same race manipulation as having your teammate run blocker to you, like what we saw at Martinsville last year, or your teammate pull over to help you out there. I don't see, or your OEM teammate at that either. I think it's questionable.
It's race manipulation in the sense of he could easily pass him, and he's just going to stay back. Like he's bettering his own season in the sense of doing that. But yeah, it's race manipulation. Like, it is what it is, but screw it. Do it. That's part of sports.
Alex said that, Denny said on Action Judgmental that he considers Ross a bigger threat to get to Phoenix, so he had no preference. That is a man that is just trying to justify this to himself.
That's called CYA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nobody in that garage area is looking at that 1 car being like, that is a bigger threat than Logano to get to Phoenix. Not a single person. And guess what? If Ross does get to Phoenix, there's still a really solid chance that they are going to beat him because Trackhouse just hasn't been that
They're
good.
Not good there.
And don't get me wrong, right? Ross 2023 does win the Phoenix finale when Blaney wins the championship. I understand that. I got it. Yeah. But that was
2023, not now.
So 2 other things. Alex said, look at Joey's Talladega numbers. We'll have to do that, Alex. I saw you post before that he had the best finish at Talladega of 19th, which again leads to my point that he always puts himself in a bad spot there.
But obviously, who always puts himself in a good spot there?
Ryan Blaney.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Penske's going to win 3 out of the next 4 races.
People are going to be so mad.
And they might win 4 out of the next 4.
Oh my! I don't think they will do that. I think there's a solid chance that they win 2 of the next 4. I'm not sold. 3 of the next 4, not 4 of the next 4. Real quick here, Did you see what happened on the Cole Custer radio at the end of the race?
No, I did not.
Okay, I'll just give you the rundown real quick here. Custer's behind the 22 of Logano on fresher tires in the closing laps of the race. Crew chief keys up the mic, says, Andy, you got your watch on. Andy Houston is the spotter of the 41 car for Cole Custer. About 10 seconds pass. Andy Houston keys up the mic to Cole and says, nice and easy here, bud. Nice and easy. Then as he's about to go into the hairpin with Logano right in front of him, he said, save your tires here in case we have a late race restart. That's all that they said. And then the 41 just rode behind the 22 for the next 2 laps.
I love it.
By the rules, did not say anything about points, did not say don't pass him. I think, in my opinion, there was a lot of reading between the lines here.
Oh, absolutely.
And
because I'm sure they talked about it before the race.
Well, I think, check your watch, and this is just me thinking out loud here, my thoughts, my opinion on this. I think, Andy, do you have your watch on? Andy, do you have your watch on? Read what came across your watch. Yes.
He probably texted him saying, points are this.
Yes.
We can't pass Joey.
Yeah.
Because it's 4-on-4. Like,
that's what I think. We don't know what happened, obviously.
I'm here for. I'm perfectly okay with that. Perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, but it falls in that 100%. The 100% rule pisses me off because
what's the difference between that and someone in F1 doing it?
Well, there's not necessarily rules against it in F1. We have the rules here, but the rules are laid out in a way that they're still open for interpretation.
I'm 100% okay with it because if one person's doing it, They're all doing it. I'm telling you. They're all doing it. You'll be sitting on the wall listening to it, and the crew chiefs are texting the spotters saying, hey, this is what we need to do. They're all doing it. Like, it puts more money in all of their pockets.
There was also some questionable comments on the 48 radio as well on the last lap, where Alex, I believe it was the last lap, Alex was told to save your tires in case there's a late race restart because he was behind the one of Chastain. You know what you can't have on the last lap of a race? A restart, because the leader's already taken the white flag. So, whoops.
Yes. Joey's making the final round, Jamie. I'm standing on business. He's winning this weekend.
Very much
standing on business.
Last thing from this race, real quick, I'll move on to the Xfinity Series race. Larson and Shane Van Gisbergen. Kyle Larson straight up trying to bully him.
He's trying to wreck him.
Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson.
He can win.
Bell and Larson had a tag team match against SVG for like 2 laps. They were trying to beat him.
That's the only way they can beat him.
He dropped back to 3rd and still passed them both and won the race.
Okay, so they were talking about that on the broadcast of how they said, oh, he went up into the rubber and no, he purposely said, all right, I'm pulling out.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just go by you.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys calm down for a second, and then I'll just go ahead and pass you when the tires start to wear out here.
Yeah, like he Larson did that on purpose. Everyone knows it.
So he dove Larson into the hairpin. Like, that was pretty obvious. I know Larson was mad about that. And then going back out onto the oval, Larson just straight up doored him. Like, no, dude, I'm not happy with you. Gets down in the chicane on the backstretch, doors him again.
Almost like a oops, sorry, didn't see you there.
Going into the front stretch chicane, just straight up pops him in the back. And then they move him up out of the way down into turn 2. I guess that would technically be it. Just there was actually a lot of contact in this race between multiple different drivers, not even just the leaders. Carson Hocevar, just an absolute, the guy's a missile. He takes out Kyle Busch on the first lap of the race. Also, Lee Diffie's call on the first lap of the race, hilarious.
They all made it through.
They all made it through, except for Kyle Busch.
I was watching that, and I just died laughing. And my wife went, what? And I said, he basically just said they all made it through, and then they showed a camera of Kyle Busch.
Except Kyle Busch, who's now crab walking to try to get back to pit lane because Hocevar just straight hip checked him into the wall there. Then Hocevar locks up the right front or left front or both tires. I don't even know if it was both into the front stretch chicane, and it felt like he slid forever before he finally hit the 2 car. Like, where were you going?
Yeah. And since of the Roval, this was honestly probably the best Roval race we've ever had.
Yeah.
It was a good
from pure
race.
Racing. Yeah.
There was a lot of racing. There was a lot of banging, a lot of passing. Like, it was a good race. It still sucked.
We've had more chaotic races, but I think, like you said, I think from a pure racing standpoint, I thought that this was a good race.
I'm still ready for the Roval to be gone.
Yeah. So,
like, if you looked in the stands, the fans are telling you to stop doing the Roval. There's like 20 people there.
I went to this race last year, the Xfinity Series race and the Cup Series race, and I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, you were there too. I just didn't enjoy it. It was fine.
It's a boring race to be at.
Yeah, it is a boring race to be at.
And especially if you're like behind the wall, you don't see anything.
Dude, you cannot see a single thing. You know what you see when you're on the front or when you're on pit road?
Oh.
Yep, front stretch chicane, and then they disappear. And you don't see a single thing again, which I guess isn't really different if it was the oval or not, but there's nothing happening and they're gone for, a minute and 10 seconds before you see them again. Yeah.
Like, it's worse than Coda, and Coda's bad.
Yeah. Did you ever do Road America?
No, I didn't do Road America.
Okay.
Coda's bad. They go, meow, gone. Meow.
See you all in 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't even hear the spotters on the back because they're so far away that our antennas don't reach.
Thankfully, they shorten the course there.
Yeah. But
John brought up a point here. Ryan McGee is an idiot for saying the Roval is better than the oval races at Charlotte. So Ryan McGee from ESPN today put out a tweet, or maybe it was last night, I don't even know at this point, and said that the race that we saw yesterday on Sunday was more memorable than anything that we've seen on the oval for the fall Charlotte date. And I could not disagree more.
Just literally the only reason you can even fantasize that, words are hard apparently, but even fantasize that is because of it being the cutoff race and you had the back and forth between Joey and Ross.
Yeah, and it's manufactured.
That's the only reason.
But like to say that Joey Logano and Ross Chastain racing for a transfer spot in 18th to 20th place is more memorable than, I don't know, Jamie McMurray winning in his second career start subbing for Sterling Marlin back in 2002. Like, I still remember that. I'm not going to remember this race other than Shane Van Gisbergen dog walking the field. I'm not going to remember that, or not going to remember anything outside of that.
Or 2 years ago when Ryan Blaney won, that was a great freaking race.
Blaney hasn't won at the Roval since 18.
Not the Roval, the oval.
Oh, the oval.
The oval.
Yes.
The oval.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's so frustrating to have stuff like that happen. Yeah, John, I'm with you on it being
NASCAR's trying to push a narrative that it's still good so that they can keep putting it on the podcast on the schedule, and the fans are literally telling you to take it off when there's 5 people in the stands and 10 people in the infield, and for the Coke 600, it's sold out. Like, they're telling you what to do.
The thing of like, oh, we want to preserve the 600 so that if you want to go to the oval, you have to go to the 600 so that we ensure a sellout for the 600. I understand that aspect of it, but guess what? People are still going to go to the oval.
Yeah.
For a person like me on Memorial Day weekend, if I had a job in NASCAR, obviously I'd be in Charlotte. I don't have a job in NASCAR. So where am I going to be? The Indianapolis 500. Every single Memorial Day weekend. I'm not skipping the Indy 500 to go to the Coke 600. But if you have the oval race in the fall, I am much more inclined to go to the oval race in the fall at Charlotte than I am the Roval in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alex said, I can't remember, but how was the oval attendance before the switch? Could this be another second date example?
It could be. I get what you're saying here, Alex. Like, if we get rid of the second date, like that makes the first date more popular type of thing. Half the reason why the Roval came into existence is because of struggling ticket sales and struggling on-track product with the Gen 6 car on mile and a half because it wasn't good. Especially
the mile and a half are the best racing with this car.
Yeah. And now we've done this inverse where mile and a half are actually good. And I think fans would turn up to see it as well. Or at the very least, there would be just as many fans there to watch the oval and not the Roval, and you'd see a better on-track product probably.
Yeah, you'd see a better product.
So my thing about the Roval, and part of the reason was the oval wasn't very good with the Gen 6 car. Road courses were really entertaining, and NASCAR wanted to have a road course in the final 10 races in the playoffs. Yeah, which I'm totally fine with. I think that there needs to be a road course in the final 10 races. I absolutely think there has to be, just because the final 10 races need to be representative of
the whole schedule.
Yeah. So I'm not saying have 2. I'm saying have 1. I don't care where it's at, but have it. And if that means putting Watkins Glen into the playoffs like we had last year and getting rid of the Roval, cool. I'm fine with that. That's
such a boring race, though.
It's pretty entertaining. Which of our road courses right now, which one would you want to see in there?
Coda.
Into the I
think Coda's a better race than Watkins Glen.
I don't disagree with the fact that it's a good race. I just know that from a scheduling standpoint, they wouldn't do it because of the United States Grand Prix being
correct. They won't, right? Like,
too close.
Screw it. Put freaking Montreal in the bitch.
A fall race in Montreal. Hell yeah. Peak foliage season.
Hell yeah.
Sonoma in the playoffs.
At least it'd be pretty.
Here's what we would do. We would go Daytona, Darlington to start the playoffs, Sonoma, and then we come all the way back to do, I don't know, Gateway, or we go to New Hampshire.
I don't know. It's not like we just didn't do that. Like, what's the difference between doing that and going to freaking Portland?
Yeah. Somebody really hated hauler drivers this year.
Like, the schedule we just went through was awful. So what's the point?
Next year's schedule is slightly better in terms of
Not
travel.
much.
Damn, it's not that much better, but it is not great. All right. Anything else from this race that you want to talk about?
No. I mean, it was a good race. Like, it wasn't great. No, we're not. No, Alex, absolutely not.
Yes,
No.
Fall Chicago Street Course, Alex. I'm there for it.
No.
See you all in November.
Alex, no. It'd be snowing in that crap of a city.
Rowdy Burns wants New Hampshire.
Again, probably snowing.
I'm going to be in Chicago in November for a work trip.
Have fun with that. I'll be in Kansas City in 2 weeks.
The level of excitement I have to go for a morning run around the racetrack in Grant Park is embarrassing, to say the least.
Yeah, have fun with that. I don't run. Obviously, I'm fat, but
you're not fat. You're just big.
I'm also fat. I squatted on Friday for the first time in like 3 months, and I'm still sore. It's bad.
Cam and I have the opposite workout routines. Cam lifts weights. I run and cycle and do the row machine.
Let's be fair. I haven't lifted in a while.
Doesn't matter.
Working out lately has been zero.
Probably lift double what I could.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I know it is. Quick shout outs real quick. Michael McDowell, top 5 for he and that 71 Spire team. Great performance for them. Ryan Preece, 29th to 6th. Great finish for them. Daniel Suarez, 20th to a 7th place finish. And AJ Allmendinger deserved a better than 9th place finish. He ran top 5 for a decent portion of the day, or 6.
He had a weird race.
Got spun out there at the end. Suarez just punted him.
Did you see what they posted on Twitter?
No.
They posted a picture of him going backwards and said P1, and then in parentheses of cars that finished backwards. I was like, yes.
All right. Moving on to the Xfinity Series race. Also, Alex wanted to point out real quick that it was 78 in Chicago yesterday.
Wow.
Just saying.
Okay, cool. Like, it's still a crap city.
Where are we going? Oh, Xfinity Series. I blanked out.
Where we going,
bud? What happened? Oh, hang on a second. Racing Reference gave me the entry list to this week's race. I need the finishing order for last week's race. You're never going to guess who won the race.
I'm going to go out on I didn't even watch the race because I know who was going to win the race. And I got busy doing stuff and forgot that there was.
That's fair.
But, yeah, ZIlisch won.
Yeah. That's 61 of 68 laps. Picks up his 10th win of the season. An insane number.
Whose race, or who's going to finish with more?
He or Heim?
Yeah.
This is a very Switzerland answer, but I think they tie. I think they both finish with 12 wins.
God bless. I hate you sometimes.
Is that what you thought?
No! Why are you doing that to me?
Because I think that's what they do. I think that Heim ends up winning. I think Heim wins Martinsville, and then I think Heim wins Phoenix. I don't think he wins Talladega. And then I think
the 38 wins Talladega.
Probably. No, I think the 34 wins Talladega.
Or the 34, excuse me,
yeah.
34. I meant to say 34.
Okay. Well, shit. I'll talk about that when we get to the trucks section real quick here. For the Xfinity side of things, ZIlisch wins, leads 61 out of 68 laps. Couple of takeaways from this. One, Sammy Smith's team, like Paul Wolf, put their balls on the table, pitted him in the hopes of getting a caution. They didn't have any chance of getting a caution. They didn't know they were getting a caution. All of a sudden, Sage Karam has an issue, dumps a tire carcass on the racetrack, gets their caution. That allows them to be the aggressors, cycle forward. They ultimately end up advancing on after a tie. What did it tie? Or did it end up being 1 point? I don't remember.
Love?
Yeah. Yes.
No, he's +2 right
now.
Not
Jesse Love. Taylor Gray.
Yes. I think it was a tie.
Yeah. Okay. So then he won the tiebreaker because of his 2 finishes. So
You're talking
He
about
advances
Creed, right?
on. What's that?
You're talking about Creed, right?
No, I'm talking about Sammy Smith. I think you're looking at the updated points, how they are for the round of 8. Yeah. I don't know where the hell the other ones went to, but I think he was 1 or 0 because NASCAR's trying to figure out the finishing order of the race there at the end because Taylor Gray under caution drove up and got in front of Jesse Love, which would have changed the points. And the NASCAR was like, wait a second, had to go back and look at everything. Took a long time. I saw one account say that ZIlisch is going to be home watching the post-race show before they announce who's going to finish this because it took a while.
No. They've never been on 77 traffic. No, it won't be.
Hand up. Last year at the Roval Cup race, we left with like 5 laps to go because I was like, Larson's running away from the field because I knew I needed to go north on 77. And guess what? Everybody else in that racetrack and in that infield also needed to go north on 77. I was out of there. I was like, we are not sitting in this traffic.
Yeah, because right there at the bridge, you're going to be stuck.
Painful.
You better be going on the fast pass.
I did not have a fast pass.
Yeah, I bought one while I lived there just for that bridge.
That is a frustrating place to live.
Yeah,
man.
I don't live there no more.
So great call by Sammy Smith.
The only real challenger to ZIlisch this year is his window net.
Rowdy, that's just mean.
No. Yeah, I guess it was the window net, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to say that it was the A post, but it was more of the window net.
Window net. Also, Jesse Love breaking his back at Talladega as well.
I'm not making a comment on that comment.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, that's a bad thing to say.
That's what she said.
The last lap of this, or not the last lap, 2 to go. There's a restart, 2 to go. The 07 runs into, I don't know, it was the 44 or the 45. I think it was one of the Alpha Prime cars. Nose to nose, just, knocks the radiator out of the car. NASCAR doesn't throw a caution at that point. They're letting it play out. Those 2 cars start rolling. They're dumping fluids all over the racetrack. Caution comes out. Ends the race under caution because ZIlisch had already taken the white flag. I saw people were upset about this. NASCAR is in a real bad spot here because if they throw the caution when it immediately happens, everybody's going to say, you just want to stack it up to cause more chaos to make this, crazier.
And if they hold it, they're going to say, oh, they just wanted to get the race over with.
No, they hold it. And then everybody says, you should have thrown it. You knew they were going to dump fluids down on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know that until they start rolling. And then they see that they did, in fact, knock the radiators out of the car. Yeah. Ryan actually brings up a good point here. Sammy Smith actually had a tire going down. You're right. He did. When they took that tire off, it was flat spotted multiple times on that car because he was just trying super hard. I guess ultimately did work out best for them. The other thing from this race, Austin Hill. Austin Hill misses out on transferring to the next round by 21 points. How many points did he miss out on? Or how many points did he give up by intentionally wrecking Eric Almirola and getting himself suspended?
21
points. Plus the 6 points he would have had as part of the reseeding. So he gave up 27 points, which would have advanced him on to the next round. Yeah. That is why you should always be careful that you're
not only would have advanced him to the next round, he probably would have been 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
With a shot to go to Phoenix.
He's sitting at home. Had to run around half this race with only 7 cylinders. Got eaten alive on the straightaways. Just had nothing for him. The internet was not upset to see him go home. They just were not.
No.
Last thing from this race, Austin Green. Somebody.
Dude, I had a buddy on that car.
Put this kid in top tier equipment. Let's see what he can do.
Put him in a JRM car.
I don't know what his budget is. I want to help him find budget. Austin Green, if you need help trying to find sponsorship, let me know. I'll try to figure it out for you because I want to see him, even if he can only get like 4 or 5 races at JRM or anywhere, I think this kid can win.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Put him in a free JRM car.
Hey, listen, Austin Green, my company, in one of our pitch days, somebody was like, we should sponsor a race car. Was not me. I didn't pitch. I had too much other stuff going on. And I was like, I can make this happen so quickly. Mm-hmm. We're based out of Austin. Coda's in Austin. We can make this
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Side note, we going to Miami next year?
For a championship? Yes.
You want to go?
Yes. We've already talked about it. I can sell Miami better than I can sell Phoenix.
Oh, easily. I mean, I'd rather go to Phoenix, but
I was like, hey, the Keys are not that far in. So
I'm down.
Yes.
Let's go take a weekend.
We are going to the championship race next year. Connor Mozak top 5. Good call.
Yep.
Austin Green, a contender on ovals as well with JRM equipment. I think so, Ryan. He won a ARCA race on the Charlotte Oval back in May. So he's definitely talented.
I got a shout out while we're talking about it. Got to shout out my boy Butterbean.
Champion.
One ARCA. Good for him. Let's go.
I'm so pumped for him. I'm excited for what he's going to do next year whenever they want to get around to announcing these things.
I even asked him and he didn't say.
I've been waiting. I send the text. I'm like, hey, you guys want to announce anything anytime soon? Nothing.
I texted him.
I've texted another person and they're like, we're still waiting to make our announcement. All right. When somebody does eventually make their announcement, they will be making an appearance on this show. He's just got to make it.
I'm waiting. Do I need to text him too?
Probably. We can probably we're going to go play golf with him. We'll kidnap him and then we can go.
That's what we should do.
Kidnap him? Yes.
No. No. We should go to Miami and go play golf with him.
Oh, he'd be down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, he kicked both of our asses, but
I don't know. I think I could take him.
Oh, I suck.
Do you?
I'm okay. I mean, I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. Like when I'm playing regularly, I can get into the low 90s, high 80s. But
okay.
Not
Jamie, who was the ARCA legend that retired? I'm not sure if you're talking about Venerini. Venerini sold to Nitro, so Big Bill and Billy will no longer be the name on the team. Billy will run Nitro for next season, I believe, and then exit after that. Yeah, as a person that enjoys ARCA, likes to go to some ARCA races when I have the opportunity to, seeing Big Bill not around anymore will be a bummer.
I love Big Bill
on his scooter.
After doing races for Big Bill, I love Big Bill.
The kissing people on the mouth part's a little weird. I'm not a fan of that, but
he's a weird mother trucker. He's a weird dude, but he's cool as hell.
They're so nice at Salem when we go out to those races there, especially when they used to have 2. Could not have been nicer people for it. Yeah. Also, all my drunk buddies after the Salem night race, they're like, "Do you guys ever push the car?" And the team, of course, are like, "Hell yeah!" Like, you guys want to push the car back? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they did. All my dumb friends are pushing the car, and I'm trying to talk to whoever, Michael Self, Chandler Smith.
Yeah.
Big Bill pulling a Tom Brady kiss.
Oh my gosh, can we not?
Yeah, Rev Racing gone next year as well.
Really? I didn't see that.
Apparently they told their staff that Saturday morning, which is a bummer. So let's see where LeVar ends up at. Moving into the Truck Series race at the Roval, a idea that should have stayed an idea, but it exists in real life now. Started at 3:53 on the East Coast. So if you didn't know what's happening, it's probably because you didn't think races would start at 3:53.
Here's my problem with it.
Yeah.
The Xfinity race ended at night.
Yes. Well, do you know why we couldn't have this race at night, Cam?
Why?
Because Fox had to show U20 World Cup between Egypt and Chile. So all 37 people, Mahmoud and all his buddies, and Andreas and all his buddies, could watch 2 teams that not a single person cares about.
You're telling me we couldn't race at night because of the grass fairies?
I don't know if we can call them grass fairies. I'm not sure if that is correct. Oh, hello. But yeah, so that went from 7 to 9, I believe. So that would have meant starting at like 9 o'clock. East Coast, which isn't the craziest thing because we used to start the Truck Series Championship race at 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Literally.
Dumb.
What are we doing?
I don't know. It is very frustrating. Oh, jeez. Oh,
So that's the truck demolition derby race at the Roval.
Freaking.
Oh my god! I mean, to be fair, probably the same amount of people that watch the NASCAR race watch the Truck Series. Watch the.
I'm trying to corral a dog here real quick.
Is that what you're doing?
Oh no. So I hardwire in to this, of course, and he is. Oh, no, he's tangled. Oh, we made it! We made it!
Oh,
Woo!
You good?
Yes.
You on the struggle bus over there today?
When I say he's tangled, I mean his legs were literally tangled in the Ethernet cable. So I have been lazy and I haven't run the Ethernet cable from the modem to the attic to drop down in the office yet. It's literally running up the stairwell. So yeah, he got tangled in the hallway.
Nice.
But we made it.
Nice. Can Fox leave NASCAR, please?
I mean, yeah, they could, but they have to have somebody to buy their portion of the contract. And right now, they don't want to give up the 500 because they make a lot of money off of it. Jamie says Fox Sports become part owner. Indy concerns me. Is it the series or the track? All of the above, Jamie. They own a 30% stake in IndyCar as well as Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And
really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Roger wanted some more money, huh?
Yeah. Shane's going to bag an oval win sooner rather than later. Why would you want to see a truck race starting at 10 p.m. is beyond me. Exactly, Nick. We don't want to see that. That's what it used to be for the championship race. Terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. I mean, it was awful. I remember 22, 21, sitting in my living room watching the Truck Series race, and was falling asleep because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Richard here says, way to go, NASCAR. Want more money, more money. Middle of the playoffs. USA app no longer available on cable and no longer pay for another app fee. Forget it. Okay. I completely understand your frustration there, Richard. I get it. It being on USA is annoying. The fact that there's not a good streaming option other than buying cable to then be able to stream it on one of their apps, super annoying. I will say this. I'm curious to see how the NBC Sports Network return plays into this. So they announced this week, what is the name of Versant is now going to be the cable home of the NBC Universal Network. So like USA Bravo and Golf Channel, whatever else.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what?
So NBC Universal, NBC, their cable channels will now be spun off into their own company called Versant. NASCAR, of course, has a contract with NBC, and then they're putting those races on USA. Well, now it's technically two different companies, but they're also bringing back NBC Sports Network.
So the races, I knew they were in contract talks with YouTube TV, right?
Oh yes, NBC, yes.
Did they resolve that?
Yeah, that's resolved,
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the next year, are we talking this is next year or coming up?
So NBC Sports Network is going to return sometime later this year. Now, not sure if that means that we're going to get NASCAR races on NBC Sports Network next year. Not sure if that means the year after or ever. But I think if that does happen, there should be room for NASCAR to hopefully maybe be like, hey, if you guys have direct to consumer streaming option, we want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Because I think that would help out a ton.
Yeah.
Finishing up the Roval real quick, and then we'll get into some of the questions here. Brent Cruz dominated this race. Felt bad for him. That one team deserves to win a race.
For him. But can we talk about the fact of like how dominant Corey Heim is? The fact that he literally had a truck. The truck. They should have put that truck behind the wall, and he won. Like that's ridiculous.
Kid's good. I'll say it. Kid's good.
He's good, and he's going to be in the Truck Series next year.
So for some races.
Really?
From what I have heard.
Because I was told that he's still going to be full time next year. Is what I was told, but that could be wrong.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. No, I'm interested. Broadcast mentioned that Cruz would have run out of gas if it stayed green. True, that's why. Yeah, they had to pit for one tire for fuel, but yeah, Heim's just inevitable at this point. He's good, but yeah, I would like to see. I mean, Brent Cruz will win a race. Brent Cruz. Who'd you say?
Brent Cruz is a good kid.
Yep, he's going Xfinity racing next year.
Yeah,
good Xfinity racing next year.
Mm-hmm.
Will win races probably in the Xfinity year. All right. Sorry, I was reading John's question there. All right, let's get into the chat here. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on. First one I see is from Jamie. Thoughts on owners writing letters concerning
what I was looking for.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think it's going to matter.
I think it's I'm actually with you for the most part there. This is the first time that the owners have publicly come out and said, we want you guys to settle, because they're looking at this as, hey, we could have all of our equity wiped out. Yeah. We're talking about $100 million to $200 million just being gone because the judge says, hey, charter system's not legal or doesn't like the way it's set up. So they're sweating. Owners are nervous for sure.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't think Michael Jordan gives a damn.
No, I don't think Denny gives a damn.
I don't think he does either.
Literally, Denny, they posted that you posted a video saying, I think we're the closest we've ever been to a settlement. Mm-hmm. And Denny tweeted and said something, I can't remember what exactly he said, but he said something along the lines of, where were you 6 months ago?
Yeah. So they sat down in New York, according to Jeff Gluck, and tried to have a mediation to come to a settlement. And both sides walked away more pissed off than they were before. So I guess permanent charters.
The settlement's coming anytime soon.
I think the only way settlement happens if it's permanent charters. And that's apparently a non-starter for the NASCAR side of things. Question.
Here's my question. Who settles first?
NASCAR.
You think?
I don't think they want everything out in public. I mean, we saw what it did a couple months, was it last month? Yeah, August, whatever it was. That was bad.
Yeah.
Not good. Very. More is going to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think if the court said, hey, give permanent charters, all this goes away, do you think they do it?
Yes.
Yeah. It gives up the problem for the France family, though, is it gives away a ton of leverage for them.
Which is why they're not doing it.
Right.
Because they're power hungry.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into who are the Colleague Dodge truck drivers.
Yeah. We know a few.
I'm going to recuse myself from answering this one, unfortunately.
Hopefully the announcement is coming soon.
I literally text and say, hey, you going to announce? We're not ready yet. Okay. Can we do it?
At this point, what are we waiting on?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the names that have been floated around are definitely correct. There's some absolutely home runs that have been hit there. Some of the other ones, no, not at all.
No.
Yeah, bananas. Hopefully we have something for it. And
you would think, I think they're waiting until Phoenix.
I think so too.
I think they're waiting until Phoenix.
Yeah. Fact, Corey Heim is so much better than everyone else at Tricon is staggering. It is.
It's not.
No. Well, I was going to say, yeah.
It's not.
I was going to say it is until you can.
Having been on the one truck last year.
Yeah.
It's not. Right? They put everything into that 11 car or 11 truck. And when you're sitting there racing you're watching, and if you're a Tricon car and you're up there with the 11 truck, you know you're having a good day. Like literally, that's what you base your day off of.
So one driver explained to me, he was not in Tricon. He was with a Chevy team, and he said, "We all have the same trucks."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "We all do not have the same support staff."
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
And that's what it comes down to.
Each truck team has the same.
Yeah,
they're gonna have different support staffs for each one, and they're gonna have different crew chiefs and different.
And a lot of that depends on how much money you're bringing, how much the OEM
wants you to win,
into you, wants you to succeed. Like, are you on the ladder? Are you one of the guys that they're looking at taking to the Cup Series? Like, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, 100%.
Alex says that Brent's going to take over for Denny. I think eventually that's probably the long-term plan there, Alex, assuming Brent plays out the way that they're expecting him to. Jamie says, in my opinion, RCR could succeed if their owner and both drivers retire, if they just had a complete overhaul. I think eventually you're going to see AD will take over that team.
Yeah.
And then I think you're going to see some changes come after that.
I do too.
Will SVG break Jeff Gordon road course streak and wins record next year? And how many road course wins could SVG end up with? So Gordon has won 6 consecutive. SVG's at 5. So you'd have to win Coda in March. I guess March.
I want to say no, but
you don't think he does it?
I don't think he breaks it, but everything that he's doing tells me he does.
Yeah. So Gordon has 9 career road course wins. SVG has 6 right now. So I think he breaks the all-time record.
Oh, I think he breaks the all-time record easily.
How many does he end up with? I don't know. Maybe 15 in his career. Like, if we continue to have 5 a year, like,
it's not hard to.
Yeah, he's a third of the way there already.
Yeah. Like, I mean, okay, so we go Daytona, Atlanta, Coda.
Yep.
Coda in March. Like, he definitely could win Coda. Right?
Yep.
He didn't this year, obviously, but he definitely could. All right. And then you've got. Where's the next one? Watkins Glen in May. I'm glad they spaced him out this year. He's gonna win San Diego.
You don't think he wins San Diego?
No, I think he dominates San Diego.
Canvas for America. We're going to let a foreigner win on an American base.
I don't think we're going to let him do anything. He's just going to do it.
He's a terrorist.
He's a Tommy.
He's like, I'm just from New Zealand. We have sheep. I don't know.
We've got sheep.
We don't harm
bald eagles.
Yeah, I ultimately think he does end up breaking it there. John says Matt's the best at getting inside info. Unfortunately, I probably get more information than I know I get more information than I give out for sure. I just have.
I mean, yeah, we all do, but we all send
too much.
A little bit.
Yeah. Here's the information that you and I have talked about. If we hear it from
reliable sources,
if 2 people that I trust say it, and I know that they're not connected to one another, like they're on different teams, different OEMs, then I'm like, okay, this is a safe thing to go with here. Yeah. Some of the other things that I hear, like they get told to me and they straight up say, hey, don't say anything. All right. Like I respect it. Yeah. I would rather have their trust than burn that bridge for, a couple hundred, likes on Twitter. Like it just is what it is. Any female driver for Dodge.
I was going to the one above that.
Yes.
I was going to say, is the NASCAR championship format really going to change, or is it just smoke and mirrors?
I think it changes. I would bet on it changing. I would
put my money on it changing rather than it not changing.
Yeah. Is it going to be something everybody's happy with? No, of course not, because people are never happy. But yeah, it has to change. Gio's gotten a lot better as the year's gone on. Gio Ruggiero is really talented.
Yeah, he has. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see what he does next year with the Heim time not being full time.
Agreed. Yeah. Who's going to be in the 88 JRM car next year? Moving on. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I have an idea.
I was gonna say, I think I know one name that will be there. They're gonna run, from what I've heard, two full-time drivers, rather. Four full-time cars, 2 full-time drivers, 2 rotating seats.
Yeah.
I think the original question that got buried, but did you guys see Bob say Spire wants KB for 2027? I did see that, Alex. It makes a lot of sense. He has a long relationship with Jeff Dickerson.
Yeah.
Over there. From a team standpoint, so I think one thing right now about Spire is they're in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they want Justin Haley. Things aren't working out over there.
No.
Kyle Busch had his extension picked up at RCR, so that will require a buyout for next year. So does Spire hang on to Justin Haley for next season? Do they let him go, bring in a Daniel Suarez on a 1-year contract, have a rotating seat, or just, hey, give Justin Haley another shot at it, or bring back Corey LaJoie for a year? That's not happening.
I think they're at the point now where they want to see what else is out there.
Yeah, I think
I was told possibly might happen.
Okay, I was told the same thing, actually. Hey, I think there's a better chance than not we don't see him back in that car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense if he does end up there. I think it's a good place to end his career. He's never getting back into a tier 1 OEM car. He's not going back to Hendrick. He's not going to be at Penske, and he's not going back to Gibbs. Like, that ship has sailed. He's not taking over the 48. He's not taking over the 2. None of that's happening.
No.
Spire would be his best shot.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens. John says Gordon only had 2 chances to win on road courses. Agreed. I think if they had 4 or 5 races back when Gordon was dominant, late 90s into the early 2000s, he probably has 20.
12, 15.
Yeah. Like, he was so good back then. Is Rockingham still for sale, and will Roger buy it back? Rockingham is, in fact, still for sale. It's an interesting track in terms of what comes along with it, which is a gambling license for the state of North Carolina.
That's the big problem with it.
Yeah. I don't know who buys it. Saying the big problem, basically meaning that it's worth a lot. So you are limited in the number of buyers you're going to get.
Correct. Yes, that's what I meant.
When is the merchandise coming out?
We need to get some.
Yeah. I actually had this conversation in the car the other day.
Did you?
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll get at least a Closing Laps shirt up on the Break Hard website, so we can go from there. But at least Matt keeps us up to date. Posted, at least, is which appreciate that, John. Matt, will we get that geography lesson one day? Yes.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a map for the wall over here, and we will have a classroom day. Giving up on Haley after 1 year, I think, is unfair.
It's not giving up on Haley after 1 year. It's giving up on Haley because he literally hasn't done anything.
It's the lack of development.
Yeah. Like, he's gone backwards.
Agreed. That's the disheartening part. Is that they haven't done much better than what they did with Corey.
No, they've honestly done worse.
Okay. Denny needs to pick up Kyle Busch.
No.
Why would Denny Hamlin, why would 2311 Racing hire Kyle Busch when they have Corey Heim under contract for a cup ride? Like,
Joey Logano.
Huh?
Sorry, nothing. Jamie asked who wins Vegas.
Oh. 2311 Racing is not going to pay 8 figures for Kyle Busch to come over there and race when they can pay Corey Heim $1 million or $2 million a year to race for them and get the same, if not better, results. I
was about to say better results and for longer, and he's probably going to get them closer to a championship.
Yeah, agreed. Rick's going to give them all the support to make sure Kyle doesn't go out sad like Jimmy if he goes to Spire. Haley is better than Daniel.
He's not.
I don't think so. Daniel Suarez can get you closer to the playoffs than Justin Haley can.
Okay, wait, no. Haley is not better than Daniel. Daniel is winning races and in contention, was in the playoffs last year and won a race last year. Like, you can't say, he might be in better equipment, but it's not much better. And Hendrick supports Spire like they're a redheaded stepchild. Like, they do everything for them. Not everything, but they help them a lot to the point where they supply them with pit crews. They supply them with information. Like, they do a lot for him. So that he's in very good equipment, the best equipment he's been in his whole career, and he's gone backwards. He's not a better driver than Daniel Suarez. Not even close. Suarez is a race-winning driver, and Justin Haley might as well be back there with Haley Deegan.
I love how fired up you got for that.
Like, it's not even close. It's not.
I was looking up Rockingham real quick to see if they had it. Did they list a price for it? I don't think they did. Dang. Alex said that I should.
He's saying it. Alex, we haven't talked about football for you. Sorry.
Does Cindric have a contract after the season? Yes. He'll be back in 2026. His contract is up at the end of 2026. So
he'll be back after 2027 too. He's a race-winning driver. He's consistently in the playoffs.
He is, but
the grass isn't always greener. Who are you going to put in it?
Good question.
Exactly. They don't have a farm system.
Alex Bowman. They do have a farm system. He doesn't race for him, though.
Alex Bowman is not better than Austin Cindric.
Real quick, they do have a farm system.
No, okay. They have a driver that races for a Chevy team.
Yeah, it's a farm. It's a farm system. Imagine they're like, we're bringing Harrison Burton back.
What are you doing?
I was gonna say
Cam's on vacation, so he's got just noises and everything around him.
Dude.
All right. Give me your driver of the week. Driver of the day, not the week.
Driver of the week is Corey Heim. Like,
yeah, duh.
It's Corey Heim. He wrecked, had a car that should have been back in the back. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Jesse Love guy. Love Jesse Love. I love me some Love.
Yeah.
You're not getting rid of Austin Cindric for Jesse Love. You're not doing it. He's not a better driver. Cindric, the people don't really like. I don't understand why people don't want Cindric in the two. He's consistently getting better. He's going to get you at least 1 or 2 wins a year. Like, and he's young.
Yeah.
He's very young. I don't understand why people don't want Cindric in the two. Just because Daddy's not there anymore doesn't mean he's leaving.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Also, Alex, yeah, big win for the Bearcats this weekend. Beat Iowa State, number 14 in the country.
That was a heck of a win. Heck of a win.
I'm torn. I want them to suck, but like now I kind of want them to go to a bowl game. So,
bowl game's a great thing to cheer for. Woo! Bowl game.
You'll also be playing in a bowl game this year.
We'll be in the playoffs, sir. Thank you.
At least we're not Penn State football.
Dude, they suck.
They're bad.
Okay, it is what, week 6?
Yeah.
And they haven't beat a Power 4 team.
No. But hey, they beat Nevada and Villanova.
Whoa.
So dumb. Driver of the day for me is going to be, other than Shane Van Gisbergen just being really good, I'm going to go with Ryan Preece. 29th to 6th is a good run.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
quietly
decent
road
the driver of the week is Corey Heim. Like, he
yeah.
literally had a truck that should not have been in the race and won.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. All right. We are going to Las Vegas this weekend. Xfinity on Saturday night. Cup. It's Halloween month. Cam's out here scaring his kids.
No, I'm laughing like that on purpose.
Oh. Who you picking this weekend?
Joey Logano. He's winning the race. I'm telling you, put all your money on it. Sell your house, put it on it, put the equity on it. He's winning this race.
Who's going to win the Xfinity Series race?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does. ZIlisch is winning the championship. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. The one car, Carson Quapple wins.
I can see it. I can see that. You know why I can see that?
Because Josh Berry won here.
No, because he's a Penske driver.
Oh. Weekend. All right.
I agree with Ryan. I think Allgaier wins the Xfinity race.
That's a good pick.
I think Allgaier wins. I think Allgaier is the only person who could beat ZIlisch in Phoenix.
Trucks are off this weekend, Ryan.
Yeah,
if you're picking Heim. Ryan's just picking Heim, even though they're not
still going to win.
He's going to play NASCAR 25 this weekend. Heim's winning everything.
Did you get it yet?
No. I'm not going to be home Thursday through Sunday, so I'm going to buy it. Oh, did you mean did I buy it? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like, do I have it? No, I don't have it yet.
We
But
don't have it.
yes, I did buy it, but I can't play until Sunday after the race, probably.
Take it with you.
I'm going to
What do you have? PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Is it going to be cross-platform?
No.
Well, that's funky.
I also never play online.
I will with this one.
I hate listening to people in the chat. Just
turn them off.
I know.
Joey Logano, he's getting the pole.
Joey Logano's winning everything. Fastest lap, pole, stage 1, stage 2, race.
Actually, if I'm being honest, I think that Ryan Blaney gets the pole.
I'm going to go with a Gibbs car.
The 20?
Yeah, or the 11. Or the 19. Shit, he wins everything.
Dude, he's been
Ryan Newman reincarnated. Ryan Newman's still alive, but still. All right, tell the people where they can find you at.
I'm sorry, that was awful. On Twitter at Closing Laps for the podcast at _Full Racing. On TikTok at Closing Laps. On YouTube at Closing Laps.
I think we're going to hook the TikTok up to this next week. I think. I'm going to try to at least. There's not like a native.
It's already on here. I put it on here.
Is it? It wasn't an option when I went to Slick. I had to take the like key and put it in and try to do it that way because it's not a native option when you go to pick it from the drop down. I saw what you're talking about, but yeah, no, I'm with you.
I agree. Denny doesn't finish the race.
You can find me on Twitter at BreakHardBlog, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at BreakHardBlog, TikTok at BreakHard.
Real quick.
Yes.
Before we leave, who are your final four?
Blaney, Bell, Briscoe, Larson.
Joey.
He has to be stopped.
Joey, Blaney, Cindric. Just all.
Cindric stays alive.
Joey, Blaney, Larson, and Bell.
All right. That's fair.
Actually, Joey, Blaney, Briscoe, and Bell.
Ooh. We're going to find out. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Blake Snell had a no-hitter going. Gave it up.
What?
Blake Snell had a no-hitter going. He gave it up.
Don't tell me that.